everyone. Today we are doing a restaurant recreation recipe. I'm doing BJ's Restaurant's Moroccan Chicken. Now this is basically a grilled chicken breast over a bed of sauteed spinach with mushrooms, and we're going to surround that with a red roasted bell pepper sauce that is just delightful. We're going to have some turmeric roasted cauliflower, and we're going to garnish it up with some toasted almonds. It's delicious, guys. I'm Rockin' Robin, and I'm going to show you how to do it right after this. We're going to dive right in our recipe right here today, guys. We're going to start off by roasting our cauliflower because that's going to take between 18 and 20 minutes or so. So what I have here is a baking sheet lined with foil to keep things easy to clean up, and I have my florets here on the pan. We're going to take our olive oil. I've got about a quarter of a cup or so, and I'm going to be adding some turmeric to that. We'll add about maybe a heaping 1/4 teaspoon to up to a half. We're going to stir that with the spoon, and then we're going to drizzle that mixture over the cauliflower florets, and we're going to massage it in with our hands. Once we do that, then we're going to season it with a little bit of salt. We're going to roast this in the oven at 425 degrees Fahrenheit for about, between 18 and 20 minutes or so until it gets that nice little golden brown. While our cauliflower is roasting in the oven, we're going to prep up and get our chicken breast ready to go on the grill. So what I have here is some nice boneless, skinless chicken breast. And you might want to pound it a little bit so it's, somewhere between a half an inch to an inch thick. And I'm just going to oil it up here with a little bit of olive oil, and then I'm going to season it with some salt and some garlic powder on both sides. And then that way that's ready to go on the grill when I'm ready to start cooking it, because this is going to take, like I said, about 4 minutes per side, something like that. All right, here's our cauliflower. I want to show you the little kind of roasted, the caramelized portion there on the bottom. It's just perfect, guys. 18 minutes is perfect. All right, I'm going to pull these out and just keep them warm. I'll just cover them with a piece of foil. I'm just going to lay the foil on top. I don't want to seal it in because I don't want them to continue to cook, so just leave it on there loose. So now we're going to make our roasted red bell pepper sauce. Very simple to do, very quick. Most of it's in the blender. Anyway, let's start off with, we're going to be using jarred red roasted bell peppers, and we're going to drain those through a strainer and let that excess liquid drain out. And while that's happening, we're going to saute our finely diced mushrooms and onion together with some olive oil on the stove for about 5 minutes. Then during the last minute of that cooking time, we're going to add our garlic to it. Once that's done, we'll set it aside and let it cool for just a minute or so. Now we're going to place those drained red roasted bell peppers and put them in a blender along with the sauteed onion, mushroom, garlic mixture. And then we're going to add a nice handful of fresh basil. Lots of good flavor there, guys. And then we're going to add some chicken broth. Now that's going to vary just depending on how thick it is, right? So we're going to start with probably about, a quarter of a cup, and we'll probably go all the way up to a half a cup and just kind of get a nice consistency so that it will blend well. So I got my grill pan here preheating and over medium-high heat, and I'm going to add the chicken breast to it now and let that cook up. Now we're going to pour our sauce back to the same frying pan. Now you see the consistency here? Perfect. Heat this over the stove. I've got it on low heat right now. Now you might have noticed we didn't add any salt yet. That's because we're going to add a little bit of Parmesan cheese once this gets a little hotter. All right, it's time to turn our chicken over. Once our chicken is done, I'm going to remove it and place it on this little dish right back here to keep it nice and warm until the rest of our dish is done. So once your sauce is hot, this looks like it's getting pretty good, we're going to add a little bit of Parmesan cheese. Mix that in. You're going to get a little saltiness from that. We haven't added any salt yet, as you probably have noticed, but we're getting there. We're going to add our cheese first and some cream, and then we'll add some salt and pepper, and that's it. All right, there's our cream. This is heavy cream. You want to stir that in. Remember, you can get all of the written ingredients down below the video. Click where it says show more in the description. All right, I'm going to add a nice pinch of salt to this before I taste it, and a little cracked pepper. Give that a taste and see if you need more salt. I think just a touch more and it's perfect. All right, so the sauce is now done. And the last thing we have to do is just, saute our spinach, and that should only take, 4 to 5 minutes, and we're done. We can serve it up. So I have my cast iron pan here, some onion got in there. Over medium-high heat, I want to get this pan going right away here. We're going to add a little bit of olive oil to it, and then we're just going to add our onions and mushrooms to saute those for just, 3 minutes, 4 minutes maybe. And then we can add the spinach. It takes like 3-4 minutes, and we're done. Mushrooms look like they're softened up, and it's time to add the spinach. So we'll just drop that in. And we'll just cook this and toss it around until it's nice and soft. I'm going to sprinkle on a little bit of salt. And right now I'm on medium-low. You just want to keep turning it over so the leaves that are not done get to the pan and soften up. So everything looks pretty wilted here. That's what you want. So I'm going to turn off the heat and we're ready to serve. All right, so I'm just going to show you the dish as I build it on the plate, because it sort of happens in layers. Look at that sauce. Doesn't it look delicious? Now for some sauteed spinach with mushrooms. And now for that beautifully roasted cauliflower. Look at that. And then we'll finish it off with some sliced grilled chicken breast. And then we'll garnish it up with some toasted almonds. This is really delicious. I hope you try it. It's just like the restaurant. I think maybe even just a little better, maybe because I cooked it myself, I don't know. But it is very delicious, those flavors, very savory. The chicken is nice and moist. You can taste that sauce with the, I never thought that red bell peppers would make such a nice, not a overpowering sauce at all. It's very mild and just delicious. You're gonna love it. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, leave me a comment. Let me know if you're gonna try it. Let me know if you have any recipe requests or questions right down there in the comment section. I'm always watching. So thanks so much for watching. If you want to subscribe to my channel, click the subscribe button next to the bell, and click that bell too so that you'll be notified when my new videos come out every week. And I'd love to have you join us. Thanks again for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.